BVTV channel. We are here with another UFC 4 Universe Mode episode, Fight Night 60, the final fight night in this series. I'm very excited for that. This is be Fight Night 60, and then we have what should be, I think we have 2 more episodes, I think. No, we actually have, this is not the final fight night, because UFC comes out on the 26th. Hold on. Now I've got to do my math correctly. I apologize for not being on the screen yet. Hold on. There we go. Now I'm here. Hello. Oh, well, I thought I was here. Halfway here. Everyone, welcome. I'm here. I'm on the screen. And so we have got, kicking it off for us, Mackenzie Dern, who is 2-8, taking on the 5-6 Tatiana Suarez. But I know Underground 17 was our last Underground that we'll have of the series, and then Fight Night 61 will actually be the final fight night before the pay-per-view, and then we'll go on to the tournament in UFC 5. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now. I don't know where my there goes. I don't know where my phone is, so I can't, because I don't have my chat screen up, but now I do. There we go, perfect. So yeah, we've got a pretty big fight card on this show, but I know Fight Night 61's fight card is going to be pretty intense, pretty lit, to say the least. And I'm looking forward to our main event tonight. We're going to see rank number 4, Islam Makhachev, who's 3-0, take on rank number 1, the 11-7 former lightweight champion of the world, Jorge Masvidal. The winner will get a shot at the lightweight title at the pay-per-view. He was going to get the arm here. The arm bar, this is not good. Mackenzie Dern could be trying to tap out Tatiana Suarez here, trying to end the hopes of being 500. Tatiana Suarez taps out to Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern, arm bar submission victory right here tonight in her final appearance right here on UFC 4. Well, that was quick.
With that, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Gentlemen, referee E. That's going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 39 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out.
Congrats to Mackenzie Dern. She's now 3-8 in the UFC. She puts Tatiana Suarez to 5-7. Let's go next fight of the night. Next up, folks, will be in the featherweight division as the 1-4 Calvin Kattar takes on the 2-6 Clay Guida.
All right, coming up next, a UFC featherweight division fight.
This is going to be a fun one here, folks. Kattar versus Guida, featherweight division. Like I said, Calvin Kattar comes in 1-4, Clay Guida 2-6. Dan Margado, the official. Let's get it going. Let's fight. And as that happens, let me update the records for the women's bands. Was it strawweights? Yeah.
They are so well rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup.
Oh, and he connects with the punch there. DC, you like this guy?
I like this guy a ton, and to watch his punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh man, that felt good. Flush knee.
5-7, Dern 3-8.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, late defense
Ooh.
on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. And both guys really throwing with authority.
Oh, that was a nice front kick.
Fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh, he might be out.
Oh, whoa, down. This is not looking good for Clay Guida. Oh! Holy hell, this might be it. Oh, I don't know how Clay Guida's still in this thing. Calvin Kattar's absolutely rocked Clay Guida. Guida somehow survived a dangerous storm early on in this round. Jesus. Yeah, I bet say Clay Guida may have to go to the ground with Calvin Kattar at this point.
Guida's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense.
See Darren Suarez taken care of.
Nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. And he landed the right hand there. All right, feet on the hips here.
Oh, he's got the gi. Clay Guida going for the guillotine. This may not be a very great spot to be in. If he flattens out a little bit more, this is really not going to be good for Clay Guida. He really needs to be careful about that because that Von Flue comes in. This isn't good. Yeah, the Von Flue chokeman has won so many titles that we've seen over the course of UFC 4's history, but Clay Guida right now not in a good way. Clay Guida fading out here. Calvin Kattar puts Clay Guida to sleep. Von Flue choke submission victory in round number 1 for Calvin Kattar.
You can tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup.
Congrats to Calvin Kattar.
Decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee John has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 19 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, Calvin Kattar.
Congrats to Calvin Kattar on winning this fight via submission. He's now 2-4. He puts Clay Guida to 2-7. 2-4. He puts Clay Guida 2-7. Let's go on the next fight of the night, shall we? And that next fight, folks, is going to be in the women's bantamweight division.
Coming up next, it's a UFC women's bantamweight division matchup.
As the 1-2 Irene Aldana will take on the 1-5 Megan Anderson. This fight, that's right, it's up next.
You ready to fight? All right, so here we are, the MMA leader back in London, England. It's amazing to think back to UFC 75 when the UFC first came to the UK. Now you're talking about 25 shows in the United Kingdom, but few markets as rabid about
nice Superman punch.
And the moment you saw guys like Michael Bisping start to fight in the UFC, he seemed as
by the way,
alone. Now there are
Irene Aldana in the green trunks, Megan Anderson in the black trunks. So Aldana 1-2 trying to get to 500 in her last appearance here on UFC 4. Megan Anderson trying to play spoiler, trying to go 2-5 in her last appearance here on UFC 4. And fight nights. Oh, nice uppercut. So let me make sure I'm not tripping here. Today's the 27th, and it's the 4th. And the 11th. Yep, yeah, that makes sense because when it comes out on the 26th. Yeah, yeah.
Scrambles back to her feet. Well done. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Now she's got the Muay Thai plum.
I'm just making sure so that I have a week. Yeah, so basically October 4th or 3rd is when we'll do Fight Night 61, and then the 10th or 11th is when we'll have the pay-per-view. Is she already going for the Von Flue? Wait, whoa, Aldana already got the Von Flue.
And this might just be a matter of time.
This is literally the worst thing. We already see what happened when Calvin Kattar got the Von Flue here on Clay Guida. Megan Anderson needs to find a way to get out of this. She's put herself in such a bad predicament here. But Megan Anderson, she's fading. It's over. Irene Aldana taps, chokes out Megan Anderson in round number 1 within maybe 2 minutes. Irene Aldana with a huge victory. It puts her back at 500. That's exactly what she needs to qualify for the tournament. At least now she knows she's eligible to compete in that championship tournament come UFC 5. Wow.
All right, here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
So I've got to update the fight cards too.
2 minutes, 56 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission,
Congrats to Irene Aldana on a huge victory, folks. We're on next Fight Night. She's now 2-2. She puts Megan Anderson to 1-6. Next up, it'll be in the men's flyweight division as the 8-10 Brandon Moreno takes on the 0-1 Brandon Royval. Royval's last shot to be 500. Can he do it, or will Brandon Moreno play spoiler and be one step closer to 500? It'll be 9-10 if he's able to beat Royval here tonight.
You ready?
Fight!
Tickets go on sale in London. You sold out?
Sold out every single time, including English fans.
Royval, who's 0-1 in the white trunks. Moreno, who's 8-10 in the green trunks.
You can fight at the club or you can fight at the O2. People are going to show up to watch it. Beautiful leg kick throw.
It should be an interesting flyweight fight.
Right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout.
Well, yeah, it's his money shot. Of course it is. But also, while that's happening, let me update the...
Big, powerful punch lands.
Did I do the flyweights? We did 2-7 cater, so let's do the women's bandmates.
He engages in a single collar tie here. And now he's... Oh, nice job to defend the takedown and scramble to his feet. Oh, beautiful counter with the
Irene
jab.
Aldana 2-2. Megan Anderson 1-6. There we go. Perfect. We'll be heading up to the flyweights to see Royval. Remember, I do apologize about like my nasally.
3 minutes to go now.
I'm telling you, every time I try to like stream or like pre-record wrestling content for SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, for some reason I just happen to like naturally, you know, just get so nasally. I hate it. Also, let's crack this open.
Just unable to quite find that range.
I am a big fan of seltzer water.
Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort.
Now he's going to attack the triangle choke here.
You go for the arm triangle? I'm very surprised this is an arm triangle this early on. But, you know, Moreno's got a lot of work to do here.
And this might just be
There you go. Now transition over to an arm. This is smart, but can he kind of grasp on? Moreno
the sheer will is
just didn't really have it in.
remarkable to watch.
Here's the real question. Is this a smart move by Brandon Royval to kind of be on the ground with Brandon Moreno? I'm not too convinced that this is a bright idea. That's a pretty cool tattoo Brandon Moreno has on his, like, I guess, back and shoulder there.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here.
What is he trying to go for? He's in side control. It's just an awkward...
This ground and pound is good.
I think he's trying to just kind of...
Striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
Because he's not trying to go into full mount, which you're... It's not like he's trying to transition. He's in half guard now, but back in the side control.
All right, side control now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of
What is he
staying
trying to
busy.
do
These
in that
strikes are doing
position?
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Here's a kick to the body, blocked, though, by Brandon Moreno.
So I'm just a bit surprised. Like I said, Royval was doing pretty decent on the ground, but he wasn't getting to a specific spot he kept trying to go to, but, you know, Moreno just had it scouted and would basically blocked his pass out.
Throwing that jab.
That was a nice uppercut.
The fighter evades.
Ooh, that was a nice hook. But Royval got a bit too anxious there with that spinning back fist. He hit nothing but air.
Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand.
Oh! Nice uppercut.
Stuffs the takedown. down, no problem.
Look at how he turned his hip into that leg kick.
Trying to look at him like waiting because Royval's made 2 bad mistakes already, and both times he got caught by Moreno. So it's only a matter of time. Right now, Brandon Moreno's game is just kind of waiting. He's playing it smart here. He knows he's going against a guy who doesn't have a lot of patience. Clearly, that's what we're seeing here, and it's about to pay dividends for Brandon Moreno. Nice takedown though from Royval.
That is just too good, too easy. Now trying to hit.
He's going for a Kimura.
He's trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
It looks like a Kimura to me.
The Kimura is not the arm.
Yeah. Oh wait. If he could start bending it, Brandon Royval is going to be in a world of trouble soon.
Now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Especially if it starts twisting. Uh-oh. This is literally not what Brandon Royval needs at all. He's in such a bad way. It is getting just wrenched right now. Brandon Royval may be forced to tap. Brandon Royval taps out to Brandon Moreno in round number 2. A huge submission victory for Brandon Moreno. He's now 9-10 in the UFC. He puts Brandon Royval to 0-2. Just that one more time, folks. And that's where it went wrong. Literally.
All right, the official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee intervenes, called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno.
Congrats to Brandon Moreno. Like I said, 9-10 now. He puts Brandon Royval to 0-2. Let's go next fight of the night. And that'll be a heavyweight division fight as the 2-3 Cyril Gane takes on the 4-7 Tai Tuivasa. For Gane, it's all about trying to at least be 500 to at least, be in qualification, or at least have eligibility to try to compete in that heavyweight, tournament. So it'll definitely be interesting to see what happens there.
One is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down.
There are no weaknesses in these guys.
Especially when we start making divisions again, because I'm gonna try to restructure all of my divisions going forward. Once UFC 5 hits, because as we got later into the UFC 4 series, certain divisions were only able to be kind of fresh consistently, and just it's just there's a lot of moving pieces, because I feel that personally when it came down to our men divisions, right, I felt that the lightweight division and the featherweight division were 2 of the weakest. The bantamweight division was very strong. The flyweight division is always weak in this game. They just don't have enough flyweights, and a lot of their flyweights mainly were bantamweights, so that didn't help us. I liked the women's bantamweight division we had, and the women's flyweight division was kind of decent. Sorry, not the women's. The women's strawweight division was the only decent one we had. The bantamweights and flyweights, to me, kind of struggled to really keep it fresh. I've got to try to find a happy balance between those 3 divisions, unless there's only going to be 2 again, and just depends. But yeah, there's a lot of different moving pieces for UFC 5. I'm hoping we have a bigger roster, a much more expanded roster, and just things of that nature will be really fun. Because that's what I'm waiting on, the roster reveal, Because once I get the roster reveal, I'm getting the deluxe edition. I want Muhammad Ali, I want Mike Tyson. To put them into a UFC game would be awesome. So that's definitely the goal for me. Let's see if I actually got to update their records though for Royval.
Tuivasa's shot is blocked. Single collar tie here. Hard shots landing on both sides here.
Nice leg kick lands.
And remember too, if these guys don't have at least a 500 record or a winning record, they the guys with losing records or the fighters with losing records get ignored from the tournament. So it's going to be interesting to see. Oh. Remember, every time we've started a new UFC series, whether it was UFC 3, whether it was UFC 4, and now for the third time in a row, for the third time consecutively, now it'll be UFC 5, we've always had a championship tournament. So it's great to see if the champions, respectively, that the champions retain their belts, or if we have new champions at the end of UFC 4 series coming up in 2 weeks' time. But they basically get the first crack at being ranked number one, because they were the champ at that time. But they still have to go through, potentially 16 people, or just 4 people, or just 8 people. It just depends on the tournament size and how good the division is when we reshape it. This championship tournament's going to be pretty unique again, and I just can't wait to see it come to fruition one more time in UFC 5.
Look for him to go knee, and then try to land a big one to the head.
Nice connection with that.
Down in front, Raph.
It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. All right, single collar tie now. Effective strike there by Tai.
That was a nice strike. Oh.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
But these guys are playing kind of passive right now. I'm a bit surprised. No one's really dropped each other just yet. So far it's been a pretty even fight.
It's almost like he can telegraph when the
Gane got dropped temporarily, but oh! Yeah, that head kick dropped him, and I mean, it was nasty.
Well, he's comfortable fighting off his back. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Tuivasa.
I was thinking, Tuivasa, though, is not a guy to really be on the ground, especially with a guy like Cyril. This isn't, this probably won't go too well for Tai.
Tuivasa gets up again here, but he looks hurt. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. All right, so a near perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to fix it up, he got defended. But eventually he got it done. Now,
well, I thought he was going for the guillotine, but I think he thought better of it. Whew. Cyril, he's wobbled.
Just out of the range with that right hand.
I said that overhand right would have connected. I think it would have been over for Cyril Gane for sure. Cyril's waiting for him to make a mistake.
Left hand punch from the clinch. Big knee lands right through the opponent's midsection.
Wow.
Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that strike lands there. Somehow his opponent stayed up with him.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
I was just saying, I'd say that last shot really staggered him, and you can tell that Gane is just not.
To the body here, another strike lands there. Oh, big knee there.
Saved the body. Oh.
Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on beat street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do.
Damn. He's closing in on. He is closing in on. Tai Tuivasa knocks out Cyril Gane in round number 3.
Crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end.
Whoa, I didn't want to skip. No, I didn't want to skip. Damn it. I did not want to skip that. I thought it meant skip the replay.
Coming up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup.
Well, that sucked. But no, ladies and gentlemen, this next fight, and I'll actually go on to the records there. Cyril Gane is now 2-4. Tai Tuivasa 5-7. Congrats to Tai Tuivasa on that knockout victory. Huge victory for Tai. The next fight we have for you folks is going to be in the middleweight division, sorry, the welterweight division, as the debuting Jack Della Maddalena, who's going to be in the green trunks, debuting, by the way, takes on the 1-3 Alex Oliveira in the yellow trunks. Here we go. Yeah, if you got to think for Della Maddalena, if he gets to go 1-0, maybe he can try to slide into the number 16 spot, slot, if he's lucky. So for Maddalena, I don't blame him for trying to take a fight here on Fight Night 60's card. And for Alex Oliveira, it's about trying to go 2-3, trying to stop this little debut of Maddalena. But that heavyweight fight was interesting, man. I was very surprised at that outcome. It just looked like Cyril really was taking a lot of risk and unnecessary shots that should have been checked, or not checked, but blocked, and it just wasn't going Cyril Gane's way tonight in the O2.
And now he lands a combination.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Ooh, nice knee. Oh, man.
All right, so once again, they will clinch.
Nice overhand. Got him again.
Who's going to be the first one to attempt the takedown?
Oh.
Both of our combatants have the ability to score and secure the position. Who's going to be the one that makes the first move?
Stuffs the takedown there.
Well, he tried.
His takedown defense. Kick to the body now. That one won't land.
That's a big strike right there.
Under 2 minutes to go. He blocks the punch.
Ooh, that was the heat. Beautiful duck. Phenomenal duck.
Look at him whip his hip into that.
Oh.
Right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover.
When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Oh, big punch land.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, he took the knee and got one hell of a shot that dropped Maddalena for the moment.
And a single collar tie there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well-placed kick there by Oliveira.
Huge knee land.
As I said about that heavyweight fight, folks, Cyril Gane 2-4. Oh, he got lucky. He got lucky. Young man himself got lucky. Tied to Vasa, 5-7. Perfect.
And get himself back into this fight. And that one was heavy. Oh, big left.
Oh, down he goes.
The biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive lift to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
His opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very
Yeah, but I don't think Maddalena really wants to be on the ground with a guy like Alex Oliveira. I'm just saying.
We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man
Let's go there for the
is as good as
records.
any we've ever seen.
There we go. Perfect. What does he do from here? Does he try to go for the... Oh, okay, I like how he did that. That was smart. No, it's all about what he can do from this position.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's going to
He's
start looking to
clobbering
land
him.
big shots from the top.
Now does he flatten him out?
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a...
But Maddalena's trying to keep him on the ground. Oliveira's taking a lot of these punches.
This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes.
Oh, that was nice. That was nice. He caught him with that hook.
He landed it.
No, but so did... Damn, he caught him with that straight.
What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
See, he was trying to pass through Maddalena, had it kind of scouted at Maddalena, making sure he can't get into a full mount position here.
But he can't rush. A lot of
Trying to go for. It looks like he's going to go for a hip escape, but also I think it looks like he wants to go for a guillotine. I think he's learned from some of the other fighters so far how that guillotine has really made them lose fights. That Von Flue is official, like a referee would whistle.
And then just start to work, make the opponent give his back so they can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bar.
This is nice offense, I will admit.
45 seconds remain in the round. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
And that's the end of round number 2.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that.
Okay, round number 3. Like I said, this has been a pretty relatively interesting fight. Both guys have been evenly, matched here for the most part, at least in my opinion.
All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
Oh, that was a nice roundhouse.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. I mean, he's cutting
They tripped him.
with these beautiful leg kicks.
70 strikes landed for Maddalena, 60 for Oliveira.
Single collar tie now. Nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition.
Over and over, he's landed these big body kicks.
He's got him staggered.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Oh, shoot. Maddalena now looking a bit rocked, too.
So holding that is how you scramble.
That was a beautiful hip toss, but again, did not do much. Oliveira got right back up.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now.
Jesus Christ, these guys are just going at it.
Collar tie.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Trying to kick the leg out.
It's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
So these guys, they're waiting for that. I think there's one big move away from putting this fight away.
The takedown without issue.
Good stick. Nice body kick.
Oh, it was a nice little, Spartan kick. What do you call that?
Single collar tie here. Oh, beautifully placed in time kick there by Oliveira.
Ooh, I thought he was gonna go for that. I thought he was gonna commit to that roundhouse. I really did. Because I don't think Madeline would have seen it coming.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. What a body kick.
Oh! Back to the feet. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh! Huge right hand!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves it.
Whew.
Go finish his fight.
Oh! Oh!
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
What a fight. What a fight between Maddalena, who made his debut, and Alex Oliveira. This was one hell of a fight. Who do the judges think won this fight?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 9-28. For the winner by
20-20, okay.
decision, Alex Cowboy
congrats to Alex Oliveira. None of these guys have anything to be ashamed of. This was a war and a grind-out type of win for Alex Oliveira. A big win for him. He's now 2-3 in the UFC. Jack Della Maddalena, unfortunately, 0-1, but he's got nothing to be ashamed of. One hell of a performance we just seen right there from both of these competitors. That was phenomenal. And now, folks, it's time for our ranked matches of the card. And in the middleweight division, it'll be rank number 8, the 9-8 Kelvin Gastelum, taking on rank number 5, the 10-8 Chris Weidman. This fight's up next, folks. Here we go. Middleweight division action. And, of course, Yves Levine is the official.
Round 1 is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find.
Kelvin Gastelum is 9-8, ranked number 8 in the green trunks. Chris Weidman, who's in the blue trunks, is ranked number 5 at 10-8. Here we go.
They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans. Oh, he's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
All right, here we go, early round 1. We talk about wrestling being a great equalizer in MMA, but length and reach is another one. He's got a great jab. We'll see if he can employ it tonight.
You have got to be born with it, right? You don't. Oh.
That is not good for Chris Weidman this early. Oh, I thought he was going for the head choke. Wow. Kelvin Gastelum basically just manhandling Chris Weidman.
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. And this guy is the poster boy for that saying, because he shot many takedown attempts, and he finally has secured one.
Close guard.
I've got to update the record books.
He's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, inside his opponent's guard.
There we go.
DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in.
Whoa,
or two
okay.
hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now,
That's a nice hit, too.
A lot of danger. He's got to grab that head.
It's not
or
a
he's going to
thumb.
get blasted.
Sound for thunder. Lightning in there, it's a terrible sound.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Weidman's back in full match. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
How is my controller low? No.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues
Where's my
to dole out damage with the ground
all
and
the way
pound.
over there.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up.
Jeez, oh my goodness.
This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud.
Chris Weidman trying to go for. I thought he was gonna have it.
15 seconds to go. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. Got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Here we are, early round 2.
Wow, he clocked him that area that easily.
Slips the punch.
Why have I not trying to go for a nope.
Down there. How good is his takedown defense?
Nice looping punch. Look at him chopping.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Right there, his opponent's wobble chin.
I don't know how that guillotine really did all that. I'm a bit impressed because, like, I wasn't. This guillotine is actually relatively tight here. Oh my God! That is a hellacious guillotine.
Somehow stays in the fight.
Bro, it's actually more like a triangle choke too. See, can't get come. Guess trying to use the cage to his advantage, but can't.
All right, so he postures up here, and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Gastelum.
Just gonna wait and see what happens here. Both these guys fighting for a decent position. Weidman trying to, of course, looking like he's trying to advance to a full mount, but can't get close to it.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. So 50 total strikes, as you see there, have already found the mark for Chris Weidman.
I love the glitches that are just showing up in this stream.
The master of the transition. Nice scramble. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the
I think he got really lucky because I thought it connected. I thought like the back of like the front of the foot connected with Kelvin Gastelum's like side top of the side of his head. Whoa, okay. Just suplexed them, basically. But again, Chris Weidman has been so smart with this entire fight. Anytime that Gastelum's trying to have some type of position after a big impactful move, Weidman's found something to escape danger, or at least block his pass through, and I'm here for it. It's really been impressive.
Be effective to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
So in our series, Chris Weidman is a former champion.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on
former
the
middleweight
ground,
champ.
but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. And that's the end of round number 2. All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His striking was money in that previous round. Got to think he'll pick up.
Right, Billy, oh, wait a minute. Weidman got rocked there.
Oh, he might be out.
Oh.
Back to the feet. Now goes
For single, this isn't good for Chris Weidman. Gastelum just trying to put this fight away. Weidman trying to hang on for dear life, literally trying to survive.
Now trying to hip escape.
Trying to go for a Kimura. Wow, if this actually works and it's effective, this would be ingenious from Chris Weidman, who literally was in doomsday for a moment here. But if this Kimura can actually follow through, Weidman literally is going to save himself from what should have been a disaster. And so can Kelvin, if he twerks on a little bit more, it's over. Oh, it's just being snapped. Oh, yeah, he tapped. I don't even blame him. The arm may have been pulled out of the, that arm's out of the socket. That arm's out of the socket, Jesus Lord. Chris Weidman, a huge Kimura submission in round number 3 to beat Kelvin Gastelum. Big victory for Chris Weidman.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ep89 is going to stop to this contest at 1 minute, 49 seconds of the 3rd round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Chris Weidman!
Congrats to Chris Weidman. He's now 11-8 in the UFC, puts Kelvin Gastelum to 9-9. Next up, it'll be in the men's bantamweight division. That's right. As ranked number 9, the 5-4 John Lineker will take on former bantamweight champion, ranked number 10, the 8-7 Bruce the Dragon Lee. Fight, here we go. Mind you, folks, I really haven't talked about the main event we have for this episode. And in this main event, it is going to be in the lightweight division. The undefeated 3-0, ranked number 4, Islam Makhachev takes on ranked number 1, former lightweight champion, the 11-7 Jorge Masvidal. That is our main event tonight.
Good punch lands. That jab hurt him.
Oof. Oh.
And trying to shut the limit down. He needs to start looking
Damn.
to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Uh-oh.
Lineker's elbow attempt here. That one blocked by the defense.
Yeah, Lineker's got to be careful with Bruce Lee. That's for darn sure.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see he's taking
Also, as we
advantage
look
of
at the middleweight fight that just happened, let's do this. I have updated their records, I think, at 9-9, 11-8. So let's head
Well, we'll see if he
to.
can... Oh!
What just happened? What just happened? I looked down for a second.
Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm
Well,
not even
Bruce-
sure the opponent wholly saw it coming, and before he could recover...
John Lineker's now 5-5, everybody.
A huge knockout victory.
And Bruce Lee just, I don't even,
All right, DC, no telestrator tonight.
he's not, well, Bruce Lee is now 9-7. I mean, it was the uppercut. He went for the takedown, and I guess Lineker just, he got dropped. Bruce Lee with a massive knockout victory, and uppercut victory out of all things. I didn't even get to do the rankings yet. I mean, I got the records. Yeah, I got the records, at least for the bantamweights.
At 2 minutes, 23 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
Congrats to Bruce Lee, now 9-7. Big uppercut knockout victory in round number 1 for the Dragon in his final appearance in UFC 4. It's funny because I always try to make like my fight nights, the last fight night I'll have of the season, like the biggest one.
Coming up next in the UFC
So at Fight Night 61, that'll be our final fight night, and then we have the pay-per-view, which is going to be really fun too. But next up, folks, we'll be in the light heavyweight division. Rank number 4, the 6-4 Anthony Smith takes on rank number 2, the 7-5 Misha Serkinov. This fight happens right here, right now. You don't want to miss it. By the way, Anthony Smith in the blue trunks, Misha Serkinov in the red trunks. And the next fight after this will be the warm-up to the main event. As in the women's flyweight division, ranked number 1, the 11-5 Caitlin Kukagian, former champion, takes on another former champion. Ranked number 3, the 12-8 Valentina Shevchenko, and then of course our main event, lightweight division, the undefeated Islam Makhachev is 3-0, takes on ranked number 1 former lightweight champion, 11-7 Jorge Masvidal. So 4 versus 1 there in our main event. So a big one with a contendership title at stake too. Serkinov immediately tried to go for that Kimura. Did you see that? Thankfully, luckily for Anthony Smith, he had that scouted.
And finally got him to the ground. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high.
Look at Serkinov hammering away.
Serkinov's pass attempt denied. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Serkinov's going for a choke here.
Oh, wait a minute. No way. No way.
A lot of downward pressure here, DC.
I don't think we've seen the submission. So I don't think Serkinov's ever pulled the submission out. But either way, Misha Serkinov to tap out Anthony Smith.
He got the finish with a windshield choke in an octagon.
The windshield choke, as Daniel Cormier just put out. I think it's the first time we've seen that submission actually tap anybody out. Misha Serkinov just tapped out Anthony Smith.
As he gets it done by submission. Back inside the octagon once again, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 47 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Misha Cirkunov.
Congrats to Misha Cirkunov on a big win. Congrats. Congrats, Misha. Misha Cirkunov now 8-5. Anthony Smith 6-5. Next up, folks, we're heading to the women's flyweight division. As former champion, ranked number 1, the 11-5 Katlyn Chookagian takes on former champion, ranked number 3, the 12-8 Valentina Shevchenko. Here we go. Fight! Chookagian in the blue trunks, Shevchenko in the red trunks. I have a lot of work to do. Before we did the bantamweights, I know that, and I also have to do the light heavyweights and do all 3 of their rankings because we are behind. And Anthony's, that's the middleweights, whoops. Anthony Smith, 6-5. Misha Cirkunov shocked the hell out of me with that one. Like Misha Cirkunov to me basically said, I am the #1 contender. Oh my God! Valentina Shevchenko got knocked out in round number 1 by Katlyn Chookagian. Chookagian knockout victory in round number 1. Holy hell! What is happening in this stream? Oh my Lord. Down went Valentina Shevchenko. Oh my God, the body, folks. Gotta go lay down some of these flyweights and update their records. Congrats to Katlyn Chookagian, folks. She is now 12-5 in the UFC. She puts Valentina Shevchenko to 12-9. And next up, folks, we're now at the main event and record time at this point.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC lightweight division bout.
Islam Makhachev, who is undefeated at 3-0, takes on former lightweight champion of the world, ranked number 1, the 11-7 Jorge Masvidal, with Herb Dean as our official. This is your 5-round main event on Fight Night 60. Masvidal in the black trunks, Makhachev in the red trunks. And assuming this fight lasts more than 5 seconds, I'm going to have to do the rankings all the way from bantamweights to the middleweights first, actually. Kelvin Gastelum. Chris Weidman.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Oh, whoa! Jorge Masvidal knocks out the former undefeated Islam Makhachev. Jorge Masvidal's done it, folks. Holy hell. Jorge Masvidal, look, he baited Islam Makhachev in, and Makhachev got dropped. Holy hell. Upset alert.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 1 minute, 2 seconds of the very first round.
12-5. This is going to send shockwaves. Islam Makhachev suffers his very first defeat in the UFC, courtesy
A lot of people
of Jorge Masvidal.
It's harder to deliver on those promises.
Wow.
To the public. Tonight he did exactly
Folks,
that.
we got one part left for you, and that's going to be, that's going to be the rankings, not the rankings. Fight of the night to me definitely does deserve to go to Matt Madalena and Olivier. Performance of the night knockout, I'm going to have to give it to Masvidal and, Masvidal, Kukagian, and Bruce Lee. Performance of the night submission, to me, does not go to Brandon Moreno. To me, it goes to Misha Serkinov. Thank you guys so much for watching this. This was a wild episode of Fight Night 60 in the O2 in London, England. We've got one more Fight Night left. Now it'll be Fight Night 61, the final Fight Night, and then we'll have our final pay-per-view, which I believe will be UFC, 290... 294, yeah, UFC 294 will be the final pay-per-view that we have in UFC 4, and then it'll be off to UFC 5 after that. We've got 2 streams left of UFC. Hopefully you liked this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the BVTV channel. We'll see you guys next time, everybody. And as always, stay off